It's the photo that's become a symbol of hope amid LA's devastating wildfires. This Malibu neighborhood was just about entirely wiped out, yet amid the rubble, a lone bright blue Volkswagen van from the 1970s somehow remains virtually untouched. The van belongs to surfboard designer Megan Weintraub, who was surfing with friends in Malibu just before the fire laid waste to the county. Megan parked the 1977 VW Type 2 van on the side of the road, little realizing the horror that was about to hit. Look at the photo. Nearly everything is reduced to rubble, except for that disco-era van. And here is the van today, parked in the exact same spot where Megan left it when she heeded the order to evacuate. She can't come back for it yet because the neighborhood is still closed to the public. We spoke with Megan and her friend, Preston Martin, who was with Megan when they went surfing.
One of my neighbors sent me the photo, like, Megan, is that your blue bus? And I'm like, I don't know how it survived. And it was like the light in the darkness of all this insanity.
To have a little glimmer of hope of this bright blue VW bus.
So we found the house, and you walk up the front path to the steps, those blue ceramic bowls that are still there, but there's nothing else. The entire house seems to have collapsed in on itself. That, I presume, was the basement. This is what Lori will have to return to when she's finally allowed.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys, we're not really talking too much these days, but sometimes you're just left in shock and awe. Oh my God.
That's crazy. That's a
what in the... Imagine how hot that must have been. It looks like lava, molten lava.
Yeah.
Good sir, with the burnt down Miata, with the GOTS NBA plates, we have good news for you. Your other one's intact. Come retrieve it ASAP, please. Save the Miatas. Somehow, some way, this man's Jetta SE TSI survived the fire. Now, can't say the same for the house, but it's a little something. It's all brick and stone that survived. Anything wood, gone.
Now this is the clip to really watch. You can see that whole house in the back is on fire, and this car parked in front of it has been completely melted into the ground, burnt to a crisp. But something interesting is the tree that hangs directly above it doesn't seem to be affected at all. Still has all those green leaves on it, nothing burnt, completely intact. Even the grass fully surrounding this car has no singe marks, it's green grass, untouched. Even that expensive, nice landscaping in the background seems to be untouched. That tree is immediately above this car. How can those leaves not have been affected by flames big enough and strong enough to burn that car down? If the flames are big enough to burn the car, they're clearly big enough to touch that tree. Yet those leaves seem perfectly intact. It seems more like it was a strike of sorts, just like in Hawaii, not a natural disaster. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but you decide for yourself.
This guy's or this woman's orange tree survived the fire, but the house did not. Neither did the cars. Oh, man.
Today I am not there, so I wanted to go back a bit farther. So I went back 2-3 hours on Topanga Canyon 1. And I just want to know, like, can anybody out there tell me why it looks like there's a giant magnifying glass going through Topanga Canyon? And why the camera cuts right after this shit starts coming through the canyon. Oh, and then we're looking in the opposite direction as soon as it comes through. Like, ooh, what is that? What's going on here? Let's get a closer look. And, you know, I will say maybe I'm not from California. Maybe I am not familiar with, like, the land management that y'all have going on here, but, like, and I know that's not the sun, okay? Like, never in my life have I seen the sun look like that.
So the California wildfires just happened to line up perfectly with the potential high-speed rail system that they are planning to put in for these smart cities. This is sort of reminding me of something here, guys. Remember in 2019 when Melbourne, Australia had their wildfires as well? It just happened to line up again with the proposed high-speed railway. However, you can't really build a smart city on top of another city. You'd have to...
Isn't it just interesting how the map of all these fires breaking out in California perfectly matches the new high-speed rail that will be put along these areas? It is like people do not want to see it, what's taking place here. They have a deadline they have to meet. They only have 3 years left until the 2028 Olympics. This location, this area, has to be smart city ready by 2028. They don't have the time to go through all these loops, hoops, and everything else. So what's the best way to go about it? Well, blame nature. Blame nature just like they blamed nature when it came to Maui.
What the f?
Stuff exploded.
Look at this freaking thing, dude. Why is it shaking? Look at it. It's not windy. Nothing else is shaking. You can't see this one shaking very much, but it is shaking. I'm like scared to touch it. I feel like it's freaking electric. It doesn't seem like it's shaking that fast, but in real life, it's shaking so fast. What the hell is going on? So anyways, seems like we should call someone. Because this is really freaky.
So in that last video, I didn't really show it, but I put my hand on those and stopped it. I stopped the vibration. It actually took about 20 seconds. It felt through the pipes as if though there was a dozer or something driving by, and there's none of that. I'm here by myself. And after letting go of it, after a few minutes, it started up on its own again. And you can tell it's not really windy. I mean, there's a slight breeze.
I have no idea what's going on. But listen to this. There's something under the ground, and it sounds like it's about to bust out. Holy crap. It's over here in the field. I have no idea what's going on, but listen to this. There's something under the ground. Holy crap. It's over here in the field.
Freaky flashing light phenomena. Again, I have an entire folder. There's 41 videos in here. There's 6 rows of 7 minus this one here. That's 42 minus 1, 41 in that folder alone. You're about to see more amazing examples of this phenomena that's sweeping the globe. Starting off in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I've updated the map. Fredericksburg is now on the map. Bobby via Christy T, January 23rd, last night. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. She was driving through the lot, stopped her car, and took that video. Going up to Chicago, video sent in by Herb, also from January 23rd of 2025 at 7:26 a.m. This video has narration by Herb. Here we go.
Hey, this video is for Mr. MBB333. Just want to show you blinking light right here. This is a phenomenon all over the United States and the world, other countries, which is weird. This is strange. Because I'm at work right here. This is my building here. This is the only light that's blinking for some strange reason. And there's nothing wrong with our electrical system at all. So, my name is Herb. This is from Chicago. This is a building downtown where I work. This is the only this is the only light that's blinking on and off, which is really strange. You know, it's happening all over, I see. For some mysterious reason. This is weird.
Moving on to video number 3, going to Fort Worth, Texas. This video has narration by Philly Cheese. Here we go.
Mr. BB333, I thought of you. Flashing lights, Fort Worth, Texas. January 22nd.
Moving on to video number 4. Going over to Chorley in the United Kingdom. Matthew, January 22nd of 2025 at 5:50 p.m. Check this one out. Obviously, this video is out of Mexico. It's the first video I've received out of Mexico. Right here, down in De Carmen. Look at that light. Going wild. See how bright that is? Just wanted to give you a heads up because that's probably one of the brightest ones I've seen and the only one I've received so far out of Mexico. Video number 6, going to Amarillo, Texas. Darren, video from January 12th, 2025 at 6 a.m. This video has narration by Darren. Here we go.
This is in the Academy parking lot facing west in Amarillo, Texas. January 12th, about 6 a.m.
Great catch, Darren. Video number 7, going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Check this out. An entire department store parking lot. Thomas Rudnicki, January 11th of 2025, 8:30 p.m. Couldn't believe it when he noticed all of the parking lot lights flickering, malfunctioning. At least 5, maybe more. Something is interfering with the flow of electricity on planet Earth in unpredictable locations. This is showing up once again all around the world. Here's an updated version of the flashing light phenomenon map in the United States. I also have an arrow pointing to the United Kingdom. I'm going to make a map from the United Kingdom because I'm getting so many videos from the UK. I've also gotten videos from Australia and Hawaii. And as you can see, the U.S. map now has over 50 different locations, and I have more to add to the map. To Ohio, North Carolina, and Florida. Karen, January 23rd of 2025, Raleigh, North Carolina, was driving through town. Noticed lights blinking as she was driving through the center of Raleigh. Check that out. Multiple lights in a parking lot over here. Looks like 1, 2, at least 3, maybe 4.
Not an optical illusion.
Yeah, because they're only flashing on one side of the street.
Yeah, this is happening across the United States. These weird flashy lights. Yeah.
Street lamp flashing. I'm worried about what's going on there. Ellington, Missouri.
yesterday, January 24th of 2025. Looked up at the sky and noticed a big, long, what appeared to be a shadow spanning the entire length of the sky, horizon to horizon. How about that? They shared 4 different photos with me of that mysterious phenomena spotted above North Carolina. And you know, if they saw it above North Carolina...
Was it a glitch? Was it a natural occurrence? Or was it just a fun phone filter?
That's real, like, there's no filter, guys. Just a literal line right there. What is that? I've never seen anything like this before. Wow. Look at that. Oh. Pag ito nag-iikuan. Ito yun. What is that? Is this something natural? I've never seen this.
This video is from San Francisco. A stamped brick with ARR, and we know that what used to be there said T, car. It's TCARR. Look at this.
Huh.
You can see that there are still fully intact bricks in what was fully melted. Like that one right there.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
Much of it is melted beyond recognition, but
That's
a lot
what
of it, like this, is still obviously a wall. So how old is this tree?
Right.
How long ago did this happen?
That's in San Francisco. I gotta go check it out.
Yes, definitely. You need to. Get the drone. It's all melted down like as if it was candle wax hit with a torch.
That is what that looks like, dude.
Rolling down channels.
Holy
Channels of
mackerel.
melted bricks. Like right there. Look at that. Still bricks sitting there, and that's the same kind of brick that this is, that's stamped.
This is the evidence, because there is a case of partial preservation of what was there. You know, because if you didn't find the bricks, you didn't see the little details of bricks in there, somebody would just say, oh, well, wind and water did this over 1 million years, right? They would say, oh, it was 15 billion years caused rocks to look like this. No, it took about probably 10 seconds of like the hottest thing you could possibly imagine, just burning something, and it literally melted like a candle melts. That's what you see there. Like, what happened in our recent past? I think it's very fascinating. When I really got curious about the western part of the United States and like stuff like the Valley of Fire, in my mind, I was thinking of the days of Noah, maybe. I was thinking maybe like sometime around like the days of Jesus, like thousands of years ago. But when you find stamped bricks in there, so that means there was a brick factory that made bricks, right? You know, so obviously I think even like the earliest brick factories were like in the we're told, the mid 19th century. They had factories that made bricks en masse. So when did this thing melt like?
I'm trying to see if this rock has particles.
Yo, check out this fog, bro. You know that shit that's been happening lately with the fog stories all around the world? Check this out.